Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Sean.
I'm Chris.
And today we are brought here to check out
Crown the Empire in Another Life, featuring Courtney LaPlante.
a lot of cool things happening. We're longtime fans of Crown the Empire. Seen them live a couple times.
Yep.
Help usher in their genre into our lives back in the day and everything. Like, have the Crown the Empire logo tattooed around my elbow. Like I said, we've traveled to see them. Been longtime fans. On my old channel, made a lyric video for them where it was all like floating through the gear and stuff like that, which is a lot of fun to make. But yeah, I'm excited to check it out because I believe, if I'm not wrong, the Courtney is from Spiritbox, which we recently became fans of. Checked out a couple of songs by them. They've all been great. Everything that she's featured on has been top notch, to say the least. So super excited to check out more.
Yeah, I'm really excited. Being at their concerts and knowing what they do and what I've heard from them, I'm excited for this one. So.
Yeah, super excited. So can you think of anything before we just hop in?
Ready to check it out.
Right. Well, if you are new here, hit subscribe. We notice and appreciate it. Think you're pretty cool if you do.
And leave a comment. We like to read them and reply.
Show. I am liking that it's on the heavier side for Crown.
It's not as the melodic.
Yeah, and they seem to. I know that they've changed up members a little bit along the year, especially the secondary singer, the screamy guy, and stuff like that. So I'm glad to see that it's not one vocalist doing it all. At least the screaming part's going on to the guitarist, at least a little bit. They kind of frees it up and makes it to where more parts can sound good instead of one person blowing out their voice trying to do one.
Yeah. It's not,
and layering. It helps.
I was gonna say the layering. You can mesh the voices more when you're doing that.
Yeah, and harmonize with the screaming behind a clean vocal always sounds cool too. I wonder if she's going to be in the video at all.
That's what I've been wondering. Is she just going to have a verse in it? Or
because I think in the last one that we saw that was featuring her, it was just on a TV screen, wasn't it?
I think so,
if I remember right. So let's see, because I always appreciate it when the feature artist or the collab, everybody shows up. It makes it feel like more of you work together instead of send me in your verse.
Yeah.
burning the fucking place down.
Right. Burn it all.
Right. Yeah, it was cool. I do think that it was still a little bit of like, obviously they weren't there together on
Right, a phoned in situation. Like,
right. I mean, it doesn't necessarily. It's like the middle ground. I wouldn't say that it feels like they worked together on the song, but it doesn't feel like it was just like send me your part. You know, it was a little bit. It wasn't just. Yeah, at first I thought it was like it'd be weird just to come in and do the bridge and that's it. You know, and then like you bridge into the chorus into a little mixing in, so it kind of like fit itself into the song. The feature of it. It wasn't. It didn't seem just as like, let's carve out your spot and just insert your lyrics here. It did kind of like work its way into the song, but
I am glad that they did
maybe
go
it's
back
just
to the heavy instead of just chorusing it out.
Yeah, for sure. But maybe it's just because like we started like looking for that whenever there's a feature artist, because we like to watch a lot of videos that feature somebody else because it makes it to where it's like, sometimes it's two artists that you love or multiple artists that you love come together. Sometimes it's like oh, somebody that I know and love and like and everything like that, introducing me to somebody new. You know. But because of that, like we've kind of gotten like analytical on the videos and how the feature and the collab actually works out. Because if you work together, you can go through like the whole song with each other. When it's like, here, we wrote this song, we need you to fill in the second verse before the outro. And then you send us back and we mix it up and everything. Never even in the same building, in the same room or anything like that. It's like, sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. But I think this is at least on the better side of that.
It didn't feel as cut.
Yeah, I wish that they were actually in the video together and like maybe be a part of the whole song, not just part of the song.
Right.
But at least the part that you were in, it fit well.
Yeah, I think it went well. Like, I enjoyed the song. I do like that, like you said, it was on the heavier side for them. So I hope they continue to trend towards that. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know that the feature was exactly what I looked for.
Yeah.
But it was well done. I mean, she did great. So
right. Yeah, everybody did great. It just, they did kind of have a little bit of a disconnected feel.
Yeah.
It was like, yep, here's the part. Let's go. You know,
right,
like
now,
I wish it was working together the whole song. Like if I did have a gripe, that would be it. So, but other than that, I'm glad to see the band. Big fan of the band. Long time fan. So glad to see them moving on, keeping on, and everything like that. 'Cause I've seen so many bands I've loved over the years just kind of stop growing.
Yeah,
you know,
get stuck in something, and that's kind of what they do.
Yeah, if anything at all anymore. You know, so I'm glad to see change. I'm glad to see that they're not the same exact band and they're working with different people and things like that. Like so we've become new fans of Spiritbox and everything like that. So it's kind of like we're growing and finding new artists, and artists that we like are finding those same artists. So it's kind of a cool small world situation.
It's nice to see the collab and everything.
Yeah. So can you think of anything else before we get out of here?
No. Glad we checked it out.
Yeah, it was super cool. Well, thanks for watching with us. See you next time.